Good evening, everyone. I'm Chris O'Rourke. Karen is off tonight, and topping our news on this Friday, July 10th, is the second twister to hit our area in a little more than a week. And this is a picture of the tornado that touched down in Selinsgrove last night and traveled about a half mile to the Isle of Cue. It was taken by Lori Simcox. Snyder County Emergency Management Coordinator Derek Schambach says the tornado touched down around 5 o'clock in the area of the Selinsgrove Speedway along South Market Street. It then headed across some fields before hitting the 300 block of Front Street on the Isle of Cue. That's where it did a lot of the damage, knocking down trees and tree limbs in this area. 2 of the limbs came down on vehicles, smashing windows and windshields. We talked with a resident who lives in that area, the most damage, and she told us that they were only under a tornado watch at the time and it started sprinkling. The rain began to pick up, and that's when she heard a whirling sound, not the freight train sound that most people talk about. She then looked out her window and saw an aluminum boat flipped over and tree limbs flying. The whole event lasted about 2 minutes. Schambach was out in the area this morning with investigators from the State College Office of the National Weather Service. They were able to examine the damage and determined that it was an EF0 tornado with winds of up to 85 miles an hour. Schambach says they got lucky because the winds at the ground level weren't as high as they were 20 feet above the ground, and as a result there wasn't any damage to homes or other buildings. The twister then took a turn and headed north up Front Street to Pine Street, where it then dissipated.